witnessing the achievements of mankind in the field of renewable energy and advanced technologies intended for the development of a green economy. EXPO Day 44. Many people want to capture the moments at the Expo. All the guests of the pavilion Nur Alem can leave their portrait on the memory gallery. Among them is Helen de Jong. She came to the exhibition from the Netherlands. Helen is a tour agent, and her company organized a special trip to the Expo for 15 Dutch and Belgians. The very same guest visited more than 50 countries. I really enjoy being in those states where there is beautiful nature, she says. But no matter how much Helen travels, as it turned out, she never visited the world exhibitions before. The theme of the exhibition for her was the discovery of a new world of science.
A lot. I've seen everything about new energy. I've tried to understand the different sources of energy. I'm very interested, but for me it's very difficult because I have nothing to do with chemical things or biology or science. It's very difficult for me, but it's interesting. So from the top off, I'm afraid of heights. So can you imagine when you walk along that bridge? I didn't do it. I only watched people holding on like that and went all the way down for about 3 hours now.
In the Netherlands, there are a lot of windmills. Therefore, the topic of wind energy for me is not so interesting, Helen admits. And in the near future, the sun, water and biomass can significantly change the energy sector, the guest said. After Astana, her journey will continue to Turkestan. She travels there to see the mausoleum of Ahmet Yesavi, and then in Almaty, Helen really wants to see the Charin Canyon. All that you see in the pavilion of Pakistan at the Expo can later be recycled. The director of the pavilion tells about this. By the way, he is a famous Pakistani designer, and all the paintings that are painted outside are made by him. The way of life in this country is also based on the concept of a zero-emission system. Let's say this oven for cooking. The compartments here are made in such a way that eventually emerging hot smoke is also used for the future use. They also actively use bamboo roofs. This allows them to keep the rooms cool and to abandon the condominium equipment.
This is a zero carbon because in this bamboo technology we are not using cements and the irons. This is a very unique way, and we are also growing bamboos in Pakistan. So all the new constructions of especially the village site, we are going to shift in the bamboos.
Even for the coolness in the building, they use water cooling systems. Pakistanis are proud of the fact that the building of their parliament became the first greenhouse of deputies. Its energy consumption is completely covered by energy from solar installations. All the ecological installations that we show have been going on for a long time. And now we are trying to add green technologies to the traditional way of life, the representative of Pakistan says. And of course, here you can see the real master of pottery and listen to the traditional music of this country. Energy from the wind can be obtained from such an installation. Its authors are Dutch students. Horizontal steel pipes are enclosed in a steel frame. Inside the pipes, charged drops of water with the wind. These droplets move and produce electric current, so further energy is sent to the battery. Thus, the students of the leading European university have proved that it is possible to extract energy without the use of moving mechanical parts. This construction is not very expensive. It can recoup itself within 2-3 years. Also, it does not require special service, since it does not have small parts that require a constant change, and also it can produce up to 10 kilowatt electric power per hour. Water drops here can condense from the air. Safe design is well suited for urban and rural areas. In contrast to the traditional windmills, they are not noisy and organically fit into the urban environment. One of these facilities is already working near the university, whose students worked on it, and the second is in one of the buildings in Rotterdam.